Hello, Facebook. This is Patty Alfonso, and I have a question for you. What if nothing could destroy you? Really, what if nothing could destroy you? And it was actually this question that inspired me a couple of years ago to dive into learning anything and everything that I could learn about demons. And I know this is a bit of a controversial topic. I was actually hanging out with a friend of mine recently, and she said something to me that I hadn't really thought about before. And she was like, I get a little nervous sometimes hanging around you because I feel like all this demon stuff is going to come up and I don't really want to look at it. And that sort of tweaked my universe a little bit because of my own willingness to just look and perceive and ask questions about any energy that comes up and clearing it and destroying it and creating it and sending it back to from whence you came. Now, this isn't something that is super easy all of the time, but I guess it is something that I have developed ease with over the years. It's taken a lot of practice and a lot of aggressive presence. As someone who has the ability and the willingness to perceive things that most people don't want to perceive, and the willingness to talk about things that a lot of people maybe don't want to talk about. This is definitely one of them. And in my exploration of demons, I became aware of how I had been able to see them and perceive them my whole life. I remember, when I was like 10 or 11, which was the first time that I actually physically saw a demon, and it fucking scared the shit out of me at the time because I didn't know that these were here and I didn't know what to do. And I remember in that moment choosing, I don't want to be aware of this, and shutting off that ability. And through the years, in having to look at my own life and the things that I'm creating and the things that I'm using to stop myself, I had to dive into this topic. And so I just want to give you a couple of things here. You're aware of a demon when you are around people or by yourself and you suddenly want to fucking die. And you think that everyone hates you and you want to separate from people and you separate from yourself and you get paranoid and, you're aware of a demon when you're about to step into a magical, amazing, expansive creation. Then you go into self-sabotage and then you just want to kill everything and be done and leave this planet. These are just some of the things that I have noticed in exploring this topic with myself and everything that I've learned, and in exploring this topic with some of my clients. If you are someone who is constantly giving your power away and giving your power and your potency to someone else or something else, then you are, in a sense, creating demons. Let's just clarify that demons are just entities. They're just entities, and their sole job on this planet is to make sure that you don't get conscious, to make sure that consciousness does not prevail in this reality. And it's not something to make super significant. It's not something to blame every time you have a problem. Oh, it's a demon. No, it's an energy to be aware of. And it's an energy where you got to get really present and ask a lot of questions. What if nothing could destroy you? What if nothing could destroy you? This question was so empowering to me. And I get now, more than I ever have, the courage that it takes to be willing to be aware of my demons, of, the things that I'm using to stop myself, to be aware of demons in other people and the ways in those things are showing up. And it is such a gift to have that willingness to be aware of. It is nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to hide. It's nothing to pretend like it doesn't exist. Because I gotta tell you, and yes, there have been a lot of demons that have left this reality and that were ready to be set free and they were ready to go. But there's still some energies here. And in my perception of these energies, the things that are left are the ones that we have really intertwined with, the ones that we have really created deep relationships with throughout time, space, and dimension. And is now the time to set them free, is now the time to unintertwine yourself from these energies so that you can step into the potency of you and create what you know is possible in this reality. I would love to invite you to come play with me on my Demystifying Demons series that I have coming up. We're going to be looking at, and I'm just going to read this so you know, and I know we get it right, we're going to be looking at being the energy that is required to transform and change all demon activity. Like when you step into this energy, it's like, they can't even come into your space. We're going to look at being aware of when people are using demons to impel things into your universe, to try to control you. Yes, my friends, it happens. We're going to look at the places in our own lives where we are creating demons to stop ourselves and the things that we are doing to keep those energies in place. And we're going to destroy and uncreate all of those energies and set them free and set you free. We're going to play and look at all of the different energies that show up that can give you a sense that maybe there is a demon present. Like I said before, they can have an effect on your psychology and your energy because you let them. Point made. But there are certain energies that show up that just let you know, oh, maybe this is a demon, and always being in the question with these energies. Please, let's not just blame all of our problems on demons. That's not the way this works. This is about being aware and present with all of the energies that show up. I know for me, the willingness to be aware of these energies and of demons has actually unlocked a potency within me because of that question, what if nothing could destroy you? Like, if nothing could destroy you, would you be more willing to be aware of these energies? And most importantly, this is, we're going to play with discovering the true kindness, caring, and vulnerability of you that can actually change all of this. So, please come play with me. Demystifying Demons, coming up soon. Check it out at pattyalfonso.sexy. You're going to get 2 bonuses when you register. You'll get Demystifying Demons Part 1 and Demystifying Demons Part 2. These are classes that I've done in the last couple of years that were kind of an introduction to this topic. And so I would like to dive deeper with this series and see what it is that we can change and out-create so that we can continue to create more consciousness for ourselves, for the earth, for everyone around us. We'll do what we can. How does it get better than that? Come play with me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you somewhere around the globe. Bye.